Okay, welcome back to another episode of the Ambitious Journey podcast. We
What's
are here.
happening? What's happening?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Hey man, living a dream, you know?
Yeah, um, I'm feeling better. I think what we talked about last episode, how you kind of, or I think you said it beforehand, how you're feeling kind of stuffy,
Yeah.
bro. That's been me these past couple of days. Um, okay. Taylor told me something that she thinks what it might be. It's that we're outside all day.
Mm-hmm.
And so like we're just getting all that stuff like allergies, basically.
Yeah.
And so I took some allergy medicine. I didn't feel bad, but like the stuffiness,
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of what was getting me. But
Down the same way,
I
but I
love
think I think it's a mixture of like outside plus like
working all day.
that too, and then also like the people that like smoke, like cigarette smoke gets me bad.
Oh my God. I didn't realize how bad like cigarette smoke was until like recently, but like I don't like it at all. Like I don't even want to be by it.
No, I if I'm going somewhere and I see somebody smoking, I will stop and turn around and go the other way.
Walk completely different way. Um, that's kind of like all right, gyms. You remember how bad gyms was?
Oh my, dude! I
With
used to. So listen, I used to go. So for people that don't know, Jim's was a bar when where we went to school, and like people smoked, chain smoked inside. I swear.
oh my,
And I used to go home just almost. I mean, basically blackout almost,
yeah.
and I would do laundry every single night I got home. I would literally
You have to,
as soon as I walked inside, I would change clothes and throw it straight in the washer.
bro. Because if you didn't, that stuff like lingered in your clothes, like it
Hmm.
just held on. You could not. Oh my gosh! And I don't like that was some unique like smoke smell in there, bro.
Facts.
Like, and if you smelt it sober, oh, it would make your stomach like kind of turn. At least for
Yeah.
me, like you would, I would be like, ugh, why was I ever there? Like, yeah, that place was rough, buddy, rough. Um, Not really a rough crowd, just how the cleanliness of it. I think that's what we're going for.
Oh yeah. I mean, oversized liquor drinks, and then
Right. For what was it like? $7?
$7. Yeah.
Yeah, for 32 ounces. I mean, how mad can you really be?
Nah, not mad.
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, I remember. Oh, not since we're just on bar stories. Kind of. I remember my first. That was my first place I ever spent $100. Like as far as going out drinking. Like I had never just spent $100 somewhere, and I was like, "Yo, what in the world?" Like, um, and I was just like, I'm never doing this again. And I first of all, I still kind of, I'm reluctant on this. I don't think they didn't deserve. I gave them $40. They didn't deserve it, but
No.
yeah, I gave $40 in cash. But then I took a picture of it, and then I took a picture of like my receipt, but I drew a line through the tip, and people tried to clown me for that. I was like, no, I gave cash. Like I, I didn't just
Facts.
not tip them. But yeah, now I'm thinking about it though. That $40 in cash, I was like, why would I ever do that? Because bro, they took forever. They didn't really want to give you drinks,
They
and
really
then
didn't. They really
like,
did not, bro. The
yeah,
whole every bartender just wanted to just be there.
yeah, like that was it. They didn't really want to like work, and they would be going so slow, and they would just like walk away from you and walk to the other side of the bar, and you would be like, bro,
But
you what?
thinking about this right now, do you know how much money they really could have been making
Oh my god, like
if they were flipping drinks like they should have been doing?
buddy, it would have been insane the type of money that they could have made. Like you're talking about easily what a grand. It was only two of them that worked back there, so you're talking about a grand, if not more than that.
Oh,
People,
definitely more. I'm
gyms,
saying like at least like 1,500 a person per night.
I could see that because I mean, people sit in gyms from Thursday through Sunday, like Sunday when they go home at like 5 a.m. But you know what I mean. So just imagine all those days. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. And it's the same place. Like those guys have been there for forever.
I was gonna say, why did nobody like apply to like be a bartender there?
Dude, so and they used to have up signs that said like looking for bartenders. Like that sign used to be there.
That would have been the easiest money anybody could have ever made.
Easy. I mean, all your friends are coming there anyway.
Yeah,
The drinks that they make are not crazy. They use well everything.
yeah.
Like and you're only there from really like 8 o'clock to what, 4, 5, because they
Maybe.
do not clean up.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's no cleaning involved. So I mean, like
They don't clean up
you're
at
maybe there
all.
probably till like 3:30.
Yeah, and what I think you could grab beer over there for like $3. I think it was something like that. Like it wasn't anything crazy. So because that was like their thing, like they had to compete with whiskey dicks there for a while. So like, yeah, man, I don't know. It's so much. There's two. There's for those of you that don't know this too. There's two of the same bar. They're called Gentleman Gyms. In case you want to know, they're in Murfreesboro. But there's two of them, and they're on two separate streets that run parallel to each other. They're
Literally.
separated by MTSU. MTSU is in the middle. Like the campus is in the middle of them. One's on this end, and then one's on this end on the opposite side of the campus. So like that guy's just making buku money.
Facts. Dude drives a
Like,
super nice Mercedes.
yeah, I see it. That says gyms on the back.
Yeah. He's just flexing on
Like,
everybody.
my man is he's a local star. You know, I've never actually seen him though.
Me neither.
Like I've been behind the car and I still haven't seen him.
I've seen the car in the parking lot, but I've never seen him.
Yeah, I was driving behind him one day and I was like, but I tried to get up behind, but he like turned off somewhere. At least
Hey, he's a finesser, bro. You can't let nobody see him.
exactly. Can't let his identity be known, but at the same time have a license plate that says Jim.
Gyms. just so
Yeah.
you know that your money is paying for that Mercedes.
Exactly. That's what I think about. I was like, my $100, first time spending $100 went right there. That's where it is, man. Good memories there, Bob. Good memories.
We used to walk. We used to walk home from there because
Bro,
it was like it was not even a mile from the house. So like
not at all.
walk straight down Main Street.
Dude, so the last time I remember walking home from there, it was cold, and I got about halfway home, and I was like, dang. I should have tried to get a ride just because my hands got so cold. You know, like when you're already drunk too, like you're like, I don't know, you're just ready to lay down. And I was like, I shouldn't have done this. But I made it all the way there, and I was like, I'm not doing that again. And I haven't done it ever since. It was also like the second to last time I've been to gyms. But
That's fair. Well, the crazy thing is when we first started going to school there, that was like nobody was 21 in that place.
bro, okay, so I started going as I was 21, like because I had came here at 21. But yes, what you're saying, yes, nobody there was 21. High schoolers were coming in there.
Bro, I was the first
Bro,
time I was 19 when I first went there.
I
That
think I think that's pretty standard for like all those people that go there.
so the Super Bowl where the Seahawks threw the ball instead of hitting it to Marshawn Lynch.
Hmm.
That was like my first Super Bowl I watched at a bar, and that was there. I was 19
That was
years
there,
old.
just that's dope. So yeah, Jim's got a little bit of history there for you.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Do you remember too when they got shut down for underage drinking?
No, but I'm not surprised.
Bro, they got shut
It was just
down.
a matter of time.
Absolutely. Like, and you know what they called it? Spring cleaning. Place was
That's a good way to save face right there.
exactly. They're like, hey, we're shut down for spring cleaning. They had to be shut down for like a full week or something like that, full 2 weeks. So that's all they did, and then
Bartenders just went on vacation, bro. That's it.
yeah, and then they just opened right back up. Also, looking at their bartenders, those guys don't get a job anywhere else bartending.
Never.
Like, never ever. And yet, here they are with the job over here at gyms making whatever money. They could literally have jobs during the day and come in there and make money at night.
And they
Like,
all, dude, they all wanted to fight college kids.
yeah, bro, yes. That was the thing. Like, they were just angry at college kids. That's exactly what it was.
Dude, grown men who didn't want to work but had to have a job.
Exactly.
Just
And
want
it's
to
like,
fight college kids who want to drink, have a good time.
exactly. I can't help that you chose this path in life to be here. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's college kids and high school kids. Like, to reiterate the point, it was high school kids. And they knew they were high school, especially girls. Girls. Dude. Girls, if they were pretty, even if they were young, Bulldog wouldn't even check them. I'm calling names, bro. Bulldog wouldn't even check them. He would just let them go in. I knew that firsthand. Like, right then, I was like, yo, that girl is literally just left middle school. Like, she is her first year in high school. You're letting her in here. I don't care how old she looks. Like,
They
it's
didn't
just,
care.
man, they've been shut down a couple of times for that though.
I'm not surprised. It's a miracle they're still in business, but
Honestly, like, I'm surprised they hadn't been sued before. Like, the worst thing is people get pulled over leaving there for DUIs.
oh
That's
yeah.
and that's what gets them caught with the underages. But I'm like,
Mhm.
I'm surprised. Like, I mean, I guess God forbid, but like somebody has gotten into like a severe wreck that was an
Mhm.
underage kid, and then like they were there and they've been shut down for that. Like, they've dodged a lot of bullets.
A lot.
It's just like,
Because I remember like when we used to go there, you just see the cops like sitting on like every corner, like
bro,
waiting for as soon as the car pulled out, bro, lights.
exactly. Like, they were just waiting, dude. And you can't say that you weren't in there because you would smell like
Mm.
rotten meat, and it just like you stunk the whole time.
Yep.
Dude, you could even like lay down. Like, okay, you know how when you get like super drunk, you just want to just, like I said, just go and lay down.
You couldn't do
You
that
would,
for that.
bro. No, you absolutely have to take a shower because it's just sitting on you. At least for me, like, it would just,
Yeah.
dude, it was so disgusting.
Dude,
Ah,
and I'm just like thinking about things now. It's like think about the Ubers all those people took and how bad those cars smelled afterwards.
absolutely, bro. The- Now the Uber drivers probably love having masks on, picking people up from there, like, because it's oh man, I cannot imagine. Oh, cloth seats. My car, I was, man, blessed because my car didn't stink because I have cloth seats in there. Just imagine, it just lingers
If I was an Uber driver, bro, it's windows down if I pick up anybody from
whole
gym.
time, whole
Whole
time,
time, every window.
every single one. It's cold, so you stink.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
oh man, ruthless. I'm thinking too. There was people that used to go like eat there. Did you know that,
So yeah, I remember when they used to have food, which is kind of a unique situation.
bro? Apparently, they were a barbecue joint by day and dive bar by night. And never would I ever put anything cooked in there inside my mouth. Pause. But never. but
Bro, no, no shot.
I'm not eating. Dude, they used to sit out there little funky pizza. I didn't eat that. I was like, I'm not touching any. Y'all do good enough that I even trust y'all with these cups and this liquor in here. Only reason why I know this liquor is fresh is because, I mean, hell, everybody drinks through the whole place, so the liquor's not just sitting around with fruit flies in it.
Hmm.
I barely trust y'all on that. I'm not letting y'all give me some food and have my stomach tore up for weeks on end.
Speaking
Uh,
of things tearing people's stomach up, they used to do that tequila shot with the worm in it or whatever.
oh my god!
Did you ever do
I
that?
should have a shirt.
You did that?
Yeah, I did it.
Oh, I didn't do it.
Okay, oh, the reason why I did it because somebody explained to me what type of worm it was. It's like a, I don't know. You could order them, but like you could order some right now off Amazon. They're like, I forgot, mule worm, mule something like that. But apparently they don't really do anything.
Yeah, but
So
still, it's gross.
yeah, and then they used to give you like the worst tequila
Yeah,
possible.
it was just
It
like
was hot,
it was like hot Montezuma tequila.
bro. Oh my god, it was awful. And you
That's
got
why I
that.
was like, no, I'm never doing this ever.
No, ever. Even that's a really cool concept though.
Well, it's because like everyone on their birthday, everyone wants to get their friends the worm shot.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. But no, it's terrible. And that tequila, that tequila just makes you want to just punch somebody like instantly.
While throwing up at the same time.
Yes, absolutely. Um, Dang man, now I kind of want to go back.
No, you don't. No, you
Like,
don't.
I don't, but I do, just
Well,
to see the recklessness that's going on.
can you imagine? Like, I feel like if you walk in there over the age of 23, like you just get looks like
They're like, oh,
you're like
look at that pedophile,
yeah,
because
you're
they're
like
all
like
children.
like you're 40, but you're 23, 24.
Yeah, bro, exactly. Like that was me, bro. Look what you're talking my life. When I was like 23, 24 going to, I just was like, bro, these are kids. Like, legit, there was people I knew in there that were, and I say I knew them because of other people knew them,
Yeah.
that were sophomores in high school out at the bar. I'm like, first of all, I would have never tried this ever in my life.
I would not. I would not have had the balls to try that.
No,
As
not
I
in high
did.
school. But again, they were girls though too,
Yeah,
and so they would just wing it basically. And somebody need to check in the bulldog, bro. Maybe he is a little questionable because like then he would be like, go ahead and go in, go. Like, oh man, one girl we know, we're not gonna put her on blast, but bro, she was one of many people I knew. I hadn't seen it. She used to post it on her story all the time. I don't think she, at least I hadn't seen it on there anytime within like this last year. So I think maybe she got over it. But she's been going in there legit since she was a freshman in high school.
that's wild.
And
can you imagine like being like in high school and you post that on your story and then like
that's what I'm saying. Like your friends see it, but I guess if your friends are going there with you too, then
but somebody's parents are gonna see that.
facts. And what do you do? I guess she never got caught.
Better parents just don't care.
Yeah, one of the two. That yeah, I tried to go with the nicer version. Parents just don't care. That's a little sad. Yeah. Cause dude, yeah, and it was just like, and the fact that like she made it through numerous other ones have made it through like without ever getting in trouble like by the law. I mean, that's just man, surprising to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway,
I feel like everyone got like once I hit like 21, I got over the phase of like gyms.
yeah,
I was like, I'm actually not gonna do this today.
Yeah, I think so. Since I started off late, it was like 21 is when I came to Murfreesboro, and then did the whole gyms thing like right after pledging and all that, and I was like, oh god, okay, this is awful. But it lasted like a year, 2 years. Then like I was kind of like in and out. I started going to Whiskey Dicks, but then I was like, I also was like ventured out into Nashville. Then I was like, Nashville's just nicer.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just a better seed. It just flows better. And so now, obviously, yes, now I would definitely be more in the Nashville scene than doggone. I get even frustrated just going over to Whiskey Dick sometimes.
Yeah,
I only go like once every 4 months.
it's a unique crowd at these Murfreesboro bars. I tell you,
Bro, unique is an understatement. You got doggone everybody from every weird walk of life. Like legit, every weird walk of life is in there, and you're just like
all line dancing together,
bro. Line dancing or trying to do something on the side. You're like, yo, all right, let's just get out of here. Apparently level 3 is that's the hot spot right now.
Mm.
They've been exactly. They've been crazy busy, according to everybody. So people literally bounce from Whiskey Dicks to level 3 all night. Whiskey Dicks level 3, Whiskey Dicks level 3, and it's just like, all right.
Right, you could go to Nashville and have way more fun.
You really could. For similar
money. And probably spend about the same amount of money.
I was just gonna say the same because like you don't have to go to Broadway.
No.
Like there's tons of other bars in Nashville that aren't on the Strip. The Strip is just where all the tourists go and they're psychotic.
Literally.
Yeah, like and they just go balls to the wall. But honestly, you could probably still go to Broadway, meet a good group of people to drink with, and still end up spending the same money because I don't know what it is about people that when they get into town and want to drink, they just want to buy everybody shots. Like I feel like we've seen that a lot.
Oh, you talk to the right person, you're getting 3, 4 shots right there.
Easy. Like, but again, that's us being more developed and mature. Like we realize that.
Yeah.
Like young kids, they still don't. I'm not saying you're finessing a situation because I don't think that's a finesse. You really are just hanging out with these people and they're just like, hey, let's take a shot.
Yeah.
Like it just kind of just happens. So honestly, you could really end up taking like 3 shots without ever like really buying a drink, or somebody will say, "Hey, you want a beer?" Like that. You know how many times people just randomly ask that question? I mean, I don't have to tell you. You know, yeah, you see it. People randomly just ask people, "Hey, you want a beer?" Hey, will you get us a couple? Like,
yeah.
So I mean, just imagine you're just standing there. You just walked in. You're chatting up with some people. You don't have a drink yet. Somebody's gonna say, "Bro, you don't have a drink yet? What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like, hey, get us a couple of beers.
Yeah, on me.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're like, if you're like, hey, thanks for, they're like, It's a beer. Woo.
Yeah. Well, and like tourists are, I swear, tourists come to Nashville to black out.
Yeah. Oh, yes, bro. No doubt about that one.
I'm almost putting Nashville as one of the most dangerous cities to come visit.
Yeah, just because of like how that strip. It's that strip. Like
It's
people,
legit reckless.
bro, people touch it and it turns them into this whole different being. They're just like bright lights, big bars,
And
big space.
I'm not talking college kids. I'm not talking people in their
Oh,
mid 20s. I'm talking your grandparents come to Nashville
cool,
and
bro.
they're blacking out.
Absolutely, absolutely, bro. I had a group the other day pounding drinks, bro. Pounder. I mean, you saw. But like, yeah, that was just that. Oh, what about Saturday morning? That little group in the middle, $300 ticket right there, bro. Just that was in the morning.
With their kids.
I was like,
They
woo,
brought little kids to our bar and
no,
decided
like,
to just
yeah.
get litty.
Even the other table I had outside that early that morning too, bro. It's just something people love something about Nashville, like it's which I enjoy, I appreciate.
Yeah, I mean,
But
don't get me wrong. Living here for 2 weeks, I've already kind of gotten back into bad habits on just going places and getting too many drinks. But
yeah, it's just it's so easy.
we
But
just we charge it to the game and we move on. You know.
exactly. But if I don't think that many people realize that though, and also I think two people think that drive. Talking about people here. They also feel like that drive is a hassle. Like I can't tell you how many times I've heard that. They're like,
30 minutes, bro. I mean, like, you know what I
bro,
mean? Like, you drive 20 minutes to work every day.
exactly. And it's like,
I'm not saying you. I'm just saying like people in general.
in general, yeah, yeah. And on top of that too, though, bro. Okay, here's the thing. If if a lot of people are off on the weekend, let's say even if it's Saturday, you can get up on Sunday and come back to the house. You could. There's a little cheap motel right across from Tin Roof on Demumbria, but it's like $40. I mean, I can't tell everybody to dish out $40, but if you don't want to drive back home right then,
Yeah, and you don't want to pay for an Uber to go home. It's probably twice that much anyway. Yeah, go
exactly,
go get
just
your little nap in and
toss you a little nap,
get you. You
grab
know,
a
even
bag of chips.
grab breakfast in the
Exactly.
morning. Grab some breakfast in the morning.
And they have breakfast out there. It's
Yeah.
like $40, all right. And then you can head right back to the house. And you could have had a fun experience with like for the same money without having to be in the same nonsense. That
Mm-hmm.
makes sense. Um,
But we're saying these things, and I really don't want those crowds to come to Nashville. To be
no,
honest.
I do. I want to see how crazy it gets. Like, no,
Well, Barstool already posted a thing today. I haven't read the article yet, but I actually looked at it right before we hopped on here. But it says Nashville reopened last weekend, and it's like the craziest story you've seen. And like they like posted the best things off the police scanner from the weekend.
oh
So
my gosh. Yeah, please send me that. I want to see that. Because there's no telling. Bro, people,
no telling.
it was packed. I made a story. It was packed from that Friday, like from that morning until we got off.
Mm-hmm.
So like that whole time. But when I went in on Sunday, it was still like busy. 10 a.m. I was like, damn. Like,
Well, that's the thing is like most places when people think of vacations, like you go on vacation, you take a weekend trip, you're coming home on Sunday, getting ready to go back to work on Monday. Nashville is not that way. Like you see people like come in on Wednesday or Thursday and they're here until like the next Tuesday or Wednesday.
mm-hmm,
Right?
exactly.
And
Because even Mondays, like you said, Mondays are still busy here, especially until like 1 o'clock
mhm.
in the afternoon, because a lot of people don't have planes until that evening, and blah blah blah. They already planned it out. I'm flying in on Wednesday. I'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'll fly out Monday night and be back to my life on Tuesday.
Mhm.
Like, and it's set up good for that too, because like I don't know how, but it is. Because like you have the perfect like touristy stuff. You can see what the locals do too, while all still being like in a comfortable distance of the airport.
Mhm.
Like you don't have to go like crazy far for the airport. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So it's like, oh, okay, my hotel can literally be 10 minutes from the airport. Cool.
Well, and then like everything is set up too, where like you can go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, wake up Sunday, do brunch, do all that
Yeah.
stuff on Sundays, and then like basically die almost.
If you wanted to, you could make it the most memorable trip or the most unmemorable trip. It
Yeah.
literally is up to you. I heard a guy, Justin, but he told me, he was like, yo, okay, like I think he said he had visited Nashville before, but he was like, being in Nashville, he was like, dude, he said, this really does remind me of Vegas. And I was like, a lot of people have said that. I was like, obviously, I've never been to Vegas. We're going to go here soon. But like, he's like, it just puts me in that mindset of like how much fun people have, like coming here, how big everything is, like blah, blah, blah. He was like he said, this city like keeps going. He was like, I really see Nashville competing with Vegas. And I was like, I could see it, bro. I really could.
Yeah, it's going to definitely get that Sin City vibe for sure.
Yeah. Sin City Part 2.
Shoot, man. For those that are listening and watching,
let's hop into this pod. That was a good little warm up. Thank y'all for joining us here today. So I got a couple of things besides bar stories I want to hop into right here. So have you seen J. Cole in Rwanda?
Yeah. So first, the best part about J. Cole was this new album he dropped, but then he turned around and said he's going to
say that again, bro. Say that again for the haters, bro.
Yeah, bro. Facts. The new J. Cole album is gas.
Fire.
95 South is my favorite song. I've listened to it probably 150 times in the last 4 days.
I think
the bars are unbelievable.
Bro, it is. I think Close might be mine. Just as of right now, like I've only listened to the album all the way through twice, but kind of just like on and off, just clicking on songs and stuff. Yeah, I think Close might be, just for right now though. They might change next week though.
Yeah, but then he hit us with this. I'm going to go play professional basketball in Africa.
Yeah, which I think kudos to him. That's dope.
Facts, bro. Big facts. I mean, he was hooping at the LA Fitness, like
right,
getting buckets.
And like, did he ever do an All-Star game?
I don't know if he played like the celebrity game or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't remember if he did or not. But I mean, from what I've seen people say, like he used to hoop for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like this isn't just like like kind of like out of the blue. This is like, no, I used to really hoop. I just became an artist, and then now I'm one to hoop. And they're calling it what his off season or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's kind of funny.
But I mean, he made his pro debut. 17 minutes, but he got the Kendrick Perkins numbers. He got the 3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
I mean, honestly, that's solid, bro.
He had a board and got a little easy layup, and they went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. So,
right. No, I think. Was it 1 for 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Because I only saw him make it, so I didn't know like how he got it. I just watched a little highlights of it. And it's really cool to see. I expected him to be like, well, one, I already kind of knew like that he had hooped before, and I expected him to be like a little rusty, obviously. But
I also expect these defenses to just like lock him down, double teams, those kind of things.
Oh yeah, bro.
Before they let him shine, you know what I mean?
Well, I think the thing is too, a lot of people are using it as a moment to shine for themselves. So they're like, okay, I want to lock up J. Cole so I can try to go viral.
Facts.
So we're going to give it their all. But you can see there was a little rust there, but I think in a couple of weeks, because their season's only like 40 games or something like that.
Something like that. But I mean, yeah, once he gets practice, chemistry, all those kind of things going, right, I think he'll be all right.
And I like the way the coach, he kind of stuck up for him too. He was like, he's still like learning our system, so he can figure it out. He was like, that's why, you got to have him out there, give him the minutes so he can actually like get into a groove. Because he only took like 5 or 6 shots.
Something like that, yeah.
So it wasn't anything crazy. It wasn't like he shot 20.
I would say he didn't come out there he wasn't out there and playing Kobe, where he's just like, all right, the rock is mine. You're not getting the ball.
Right. Like he just, it's you could tell. Just a little rust on there. But I think that's dope, bro. I think that might be the only sport you could do that with, though. Now I'm thinking about it.
What do you mean?
I don't think if you were an artist that just, if you did music, you couldn't just hop into football. I don't care if it's overseas or if it's here. Like, you might just get your head blown off.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Where basketball, I feel like that's kind of a skill set you could carry with you. and you can still have that opportunity without the risk of high injury.
Oh,
Like,
without the risk, yeah. I was gonna say,
you know what I'm saying?
Quavo could probably hop in there and be Mike Vick somewhere.
Yeah. Wait, in football,
Yeah.
hell, they would snap him in half. That wouldn't, bro. He wouldn't even last literally 2 snaps. That wouldn't happen, bro. Like that. I don't know baseball unless you already had the hand-eye coordination. That's the only one I could see where you could go
Yeah,
from doing
baseball.
music to just hop in. Yeah, like if you were swinging a stick beforehand, you were good. Yeah, bro. Like I absolutely think you could just hop in there if a team gave you a chance. But again, though, I don't know, like because the only thing is, well, it would be like basketball because in the field you'd be maybe a little rusty, like strategies and stuff like that or whatever in fielding. But I think you can figure it out so much. It's really just that football with them. No, you could honestly like end your whole life trying to do something like that.
I could see that.
Yeah, like
Like,
imagine, bro, Quavo going to quarterback. Man, you talk about from that blind side because he's a lefty, so oh my gosh, bro, just imagine somebody like um, Ndamukong Suh, bro.
oh, good God.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that would be because Quavo's only like 140.
But imagine like a throwback, like a Ray Lewis coming off the edge or somebody like that. Like,
Even worse because then they got momentum. Like they're another 5 yards back, so that's even more speed. No, thank you. They would legit run right through him. So yeah, but I think that's dope though. How like because that lets you see how people, like that, like they could have made it multiple ways. Like they were like, I'm sure this opportunity came from him being a star already.
yeah, facts.
But at the same time, the fact he can actually hoop too, though, helps his stardom, if that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. I feel what you're saying.
Honestly, I could see Quavo hooping too, though.
No, he can ball.
Like I could see him like just doing this, going to like some team overseas, try to do that. Oh yeah, that'd be dope. I
Bro,
could see
what if there was just like 5 rappers that just like went and joined the same team and just
going up.
ran a
Chris
squad?
Brown, Quavo, J. Cole.
Two
That's all
Chains,
I got so far. Who?
2 Chains.
Okay, he who?
Yeah, he played in college.
He's like almost 50 though.
I don't care.
Oh, you still take him?
Yeah, he's still like what, like 6'5"?
Yeah, he didn't smoke too much weed for me now though, and he's almost 50. That's my only thing. Like Chris Brown's what, 34?
Probably, yeah.
Maybe like 33, 34, somewhere in there. Quavo's what, 26, 25, 26. Though they smoke a lot of weed, it's not quite to the same caliber.
We can throw Drake at point guard.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. My man tore his ACL, and we still don't even fully know how. No, we're not doing that, bro. I don't even know who else. Who else like kind of somebody said Davies, but I hadn't seen Davies hoop.
I haven't seen Davies hoop yet either.
Lil Dicky. Now think about it. Now you can put him in point guard. He for a music first person, he's all right. He could go into the local record hoop. Like,
facts.
He would give you numbers there. So that's what I'm kind of basing this off of. That's the only 4 I got. So Lil Dicky, Quavo, Chris Brown. Who else I think?
And J. Cole.
Yeah. That's what I got.
Dude, can you imagine the headlines like we're playing throw Master P out there, bro. He played in the league.
he's like 60. Let him be the coach.
All right. Nah, bro. If that happens, we need LeVar Ball as the coach.
Now you're talking. Low key, let LeVar hoop. Let him just hoop.
Don't let Michael see that.
Oh my gosh, Michael Jordan he wasn't an artist today, but dang. We just need one more to fill out that 5. We'll keep thinking.
Bro, I'm about to build this team on 2K in a second and run my park with like this
Bro,
little.
we know how it goes. Because I really feel like that low key could be a dope team. Like,
yeah, it really could be.
Yeah, a bunch of ball hogs, but nonetheless, still dope.
Facts. But you got to build like Lil Dicky with like the like headband, like sleeve, like everything. Like you got to just like make him look like he's one of those dudes pulling up to the wreck that like can't hoop.
I feel like he already does that kind of on his own, just his presence, bro. He in that video when he pulled his pants up here, he was like, "Huh? I was like, oh my gosh. Then he came out there dropping them from three, and I was like,
Dude, he's low key hilarious.
bro, he is like, he's interesting to me because he's a rapper, but I like his songs because they're kind of funny, not really because I think they're dope.
Yeah, well, he does have bars though.
He does. That's what's kind of crazy too. But then I think he also like he could have been kind of comedic. Like I put him. Do you listen to Andrew Schultz?
Yeah.
I feel like they're kind of like the same type of comedy style.
Well, you know why he started rapping because like he wanted to use it as a leeway to comedy.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so because he has a show on FX called Dave. They did season 1. They just finished shooting season 2. But like that's his big thing is like he got into music because he obviously has the talent, but like he's kind of trying to use it as a leeway to be a comedian.
I did not know that. That's actually super dope.
It's really smart. Build a fan base.
Yeah,
and then
just like how people do like with YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen like these YouTube artists and stuff. They have used that fan base and like kind of gone from there. Yeah, no, that's really cool.
Speaking of YouTube and rappers and everything, did you see the tweet from Game to Jake Paul?
Oh, he wants to street fight him?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so tired of these washed up people trying to come out of nowhere to get $1. Yeah. Man, we do not want to see Game fight anybody. We saw him fight like one person, he won with the help of somebody else, and we saw him get beat up another time.
Yeah,
we're good on that.
The tweet said, at Jake Paul, at Logan Paul, meet me and my little brother downtown LA in front of Staples Center and let's just fight head up fades. No gloves, no money needed. Just on some me and my brother will F you and your brother up. And Jake Paul, which his Twitter name is Gotcha Hat, which is kind of funny. He said, hate it or love it, you would get knocked out or get knocked the F out. So like,
is that supposed to be a 50 Cent reference?
Hate it or love it, yeah, because it's Game 50 Cent song. He said, hate it or love it.
I thought it was just because like they had beef.
That's tough.
That is. I like that. Yeah, man, I don't really want to see Game fight him, to be honest.
I don't.
I feel like everybody's doing just a little bit of something to try to be relevant right now.
But these kids are making billions of dollars just talking sideways out of their neck.
Right. If I like how they're doing it to other relevant people, I don't mind that at all. That's entertainment because we want to hear from
relevant. It's very 6ix9ine-ish to me, though. Very troll.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I 1,000% agree. But at the same time, I like it. It's entertaining.
Yeah, facts.
Like anybody that will challenge a guy to fight, then they put up money, they figure out the money and stuff to fight. And then you actually fight. I mean, hey, like, I can't knock it. Like, at least you're still behind your word on, hey, I want to fight you, and then you just find a way to capitalize. It's just, I mean, he was obviously big on YouTube, so it's a whole different world than how some of these people are that they're fighting. Like, two different worlds. But nonetheless, at least they had some relevance already. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. They were big to a certain amount of people. Who's the Game even? I'm just still stuck on that, bro. Who is the Game even relevant to?
Nobody now.
Like, genuinely, I don't hear anybody try to bring up a song by Game. I get mad when I see people even mention it. I see him like number 9 of greatest rappers of all time.
How?
That's what I've said. Bro, I've said this. Oh, my God. I'm about to go on a rant. Like,
how's that even that thing? Who even thought that was okay to say?
Because of like record sales and something. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Bro, literally number 9. It's like number 8 or number 9. And I'm like,
people are on one on that one.
Yeah. I'm like, dude, no, never once did I ever be like, man, I'm about to put this new Game tape in. You want to hear? Like, I may have said that about like a song.
But like in 2004.
Yeah. But not a full album. No, thank you. I will just keep running my head into this wall. Like, I'm not, bro, legit. I'll work open to close 7 days a week before I listen to a full Game album. I Never would I ever listen to a full Game album. Are you kidding me? You can give me a couple of songs on there. That's it, buddy. That's what his whole career should have been. A couple of songs released a year.
Mm-hmm.
He should have never put out an album because I can't sound like too much of a hater. He put out some hot songs. They were
He did.
cool.
He did.
Like he had a little bit, but like
I don't need a whole album though.
exactly. And when you come to this greatest rap, what and who, what, what, buddy? I would honestly probably pay somebody if they could name me at least three plus songs of his. I'm really struggling to even name one, but I know it if I hear it. You know what I'm saying? That's what. But to actually give me the title of 3 plus, unless you're just like from LA or like Gabe's diehard only fan, like
I mean, I know a few songs because I listened to a little bit, but not like I'm going out of my way for it. You know what I mean?
oh wait, you can really name 3 though, bro?
Oh yeah.
Oh dang. No, honestly, I am interested in this. Like I'm not even trying to clown. No, I want to hear this.
Oh, I mean, Hate It or Love It is obviously one.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah.
But on the same album was How We Do.
Wait. Oh, that was on his album.
Yeah.
Oh, so 50 was featured on that?
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's why he did the hook. That makes sense.
Yeah. How We Do is on there. Then he had that one album with Celebration and Ala Boombaye. Those are like his like top.
Give me the Ala Boombaye one. Do you know the chorus?
Not off the top of my head, but because I don't know all the words to it. But
I can't think of that one either. But Celebration. All right, that's fair.
so I mean, like, oh, and then like the El Chapo song.
I don't know that one.
It's him and Skrillex. It kind of slaps, but I'm gonna look it up on Spotify real fast. Tell you how many plays it has because it definitely has probably at least 100 million.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Well, okay, yeah. I'm about to look at his Spotify too. I think it's about accident though. Like he's probably on a playlist. He has
Maybe.
8 million.
I don't know. That he did have that album was like LAX that dropped like I would say like probably 2008. Yeah, right here, January 1st, 2008. That album dropped.
What?
It had some good songs on it because it had that My Life song with Lil Wayne. That song I really liked.
Yeah.
Again, I liked it in 2008, not 2021.
Right. Okay. So just going through his top songs: "Hate It or Love It" with 223 million streams. "How We Do" 205 million streams. Ali Bomaye has 108 million streams. "Party We Will Throw Now" has 67 million. That's his fourth.
I never heard of that song, but
right. And then fifth, that one you said by Skrillex, El Chapo, and it's his fifth one. It has 164. They really got that out of order because that one has 164 million streams.
Mm-hmm. Should be like his third most popular.
Yeah,
song.
that should be like his third one. And then that Ali Bomaye should be fourth, and then Party with third should be fifth. But I don't know how they get that order though. But I guess I don't know. But
yeah, that first album he dropped was 2005. So like, there's still no relevance here. And
at all. Like, well, his latest release is called Ek Deen.
I'm not even gonna listen to it. I'll tell you that now.
Be honest, me neither, bro. But his last album was the Red album, 2011.
That's probably good. He probably should not release anymore.
Yeah, that's 10 years ago. Like, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear from the gate, bro. Like, you can't tell. Those fuffs, okay, we struggled right there with even finding a chorus for 2 of those songs.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro. He cannot be one of the greatest. See, bro, think about Wayne, bro. You almost run out of time even thinking about how many you've heard, like how many choruses. You forget songs that you knew by Wayne. Like word for word.
I can go through I could probably name almost the entire Carter 3 track list off the top of my head.
Exactly. And then you could probably sing it too.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's, when you talk about greats, that's what I think of. Not, even if you go down a list of top 10, I still think 10 people, you should be like, oh, like when you hear that, you're like, oh, yo, yeah. Like this song. Like that's how it should be. And then if somebody can even refresh you on what you've forgotten, you'd be like, bro, I forgot I even knew all the words to this. Yes. Like, That's a great. The Game?
Yeah.
It's not that, bro.
No.
Like, he's not. Anyway, I didn't even mean to turn that into a bashing game.
No, but I just hope that he doesn't kill Jake Paul because we know that might happen. But
Cam can't fight.
I mean,
He can't. I say that confidently. No disrespect to him. I'm not trying to like square up with him. I don't even know if he'll ever hear this ever. But
let's hope not.
yeah, I mean, it's no disrespect to him, but it's bro. He's not. Bro, how old is this dude?
I don't know, but it's kind of funny though that because what these Jake Paul and Logan Paul brothers are what like in their like mid-20s, like
Yes, bro. The game is 41. Okay, so still very
washed.
youthful enough, but yeah, still yes. It's last. Okay, you know he used to be like kind of buff, kind of in shape and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But his last few pictures, he doesn't seem like a guy that would give you problems in a street fight. Like he looks like he's the type of guy that tires out pretty fast. You know those people that can rumble for 30 seconds.
Yeah, and these guys are fighting professional now. Like
Yeah,
they're literally training. One is training to fight Floyd Mayweather.
exactly. I see the game being the guy. If they didn't meet up, he's throwing one punch and trying to rush him to get him on the ground, so then he doesn't have to move anymore. He's trying to just and then just.
Then he's trying to wrestle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're like, I think Jake and Logan both. I think they're really like trying to throw hands.
Mm-hmm.
I think they both attempt to try. I'm not saying they're the best fighters ever, but they will genuinely like they try to throw hands.
They've been training with professional boxers.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like
That's their life.
Any day, I'm taking them over my washed up uncle over here. Like,
yeah,
that ain't happening, bro.
I did see the funniest thing on a Jake Paul because apparently he makes music too. So like he's just trying to get money everywhere he can.
Everywhere, bro. And they got that podcast too.
Props to him, but apparently he makes music. And this one comment said, "Jake Paul, you don't know me, but I've been in a wheelchair most of my life, and today I finally stood up to turn your music off." and that was probably the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, dude. What we were just talking about, that guy. He said, I finally stood up to turn your music off.
Yeah,
that's funny. Yeah, I mean, look, I get it. Try to get all the money you can right now, but eventually you got to look back over this. I mean, I guess it's not the worst since they are in their 20s, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah, but I mean, ultimately, right now they're just racking up millions and millions and millions of dollars, so they don't have to work when they're 40. Like this doesn't have to last them their whole life. You know what I mean?
It'll be like how they were if they play it smart, like how Mark Wahlberg, how he was like Marky Mark when he was a kid.
Yeah, but I mean, facts. I mean, if you play it smart, they can be done with their money with the money that they're about to get paid from this Floyd fight.
Oh, you think it'll be crazy?
Dude, I think they're getting like, I know Floyd's getting $100 million just for showing up.
Right.
So it's like I know Jake Paul did not negotiate where he's not getting a stupid amount of millions of dollars to just show up.
Right. I mean, yeah. No, that makes sense.
And they're gonna get the pay-per-view sales on top of that. And like that Jake Paul fight, that last one that just happened, that was a top 10 pay-per-view seller of all time.
That's what I heard. That is what I heard. That's crazy.
That is so much money.
So you're talking about hundreds of millions. Yeah.
So I mean, these guys are just.
Yeah, they could be set for life. I mean, imagine who would have known that two random YouTubers 10 years ago would have turned into 100 millionaires.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple hundred millionaires.
And it's like they're not stopping either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're gonna find something else and just capitalize and keep going.
Because we're only a couple weeks away, and I keep going back and forth in my head on how this is going to go. Do you still think that do you think Floyd just destroys them, or how do you think this goes?
Yeah, because even though they've been trading, it's just like I watched the Canelo highlights from before with Floyd.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, like when you go look at that fight, just watch the highlights, bro. Like the experience of Floyd was so superior to Canelo. Canelo's power was insane.
Mm-hmm.
He caught Floyd a few times, but the thing was, Floyd still outboxed him. Like he was touching him up. Like he was doing like a touch jab and opening Canelo up, and just like little tricks, like with the shoulder, ducking and dodging this. Like it was just like he was so experienced that Canelo hadn't seen that he could he was setting up things that were coming down the line that Canelo wasn't prepared for.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine, I mean, we see who Canelo is now, and he was
Ugh.
at the caliber then. I think what dare I say that? I think isn't that his only loss?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? So like, and that was just a few years ago. So it's like
That
I
was
don't
before
think
Canelo's prime too.
right. But I think that fight helped Canelo get into his prime
Facts.
because from that fight he learned so. Bro, he changed his style. Like not change it like to where he became a no fighter, but like changed how he started approaching fights. Changed how he fought in there. He took a lot of Floyd style to fights now.
Yep.
From what I've seen and like heard people talk about, it's not like I'm some boxing guru, but so yeah, I still think Floyd has that, and he still has the mobility of like himself.
Well, that's my thing though, is he's never fought somebody this big. Not like size wise. Obviously, not talking names for anybody who's trying to come at me on this. I'm talking like this dude has like a 6'5", 6-inch reach, I believe.
Yeah. Well, he's like 6'2", and he's like, oh, but I think they say he can't come in any heavier than 190.
Yeah, but the weight doesn't matter at this point. I mean, like Floyd is obviously the greatest defensive boxer of all time.
Right.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he's never fought. I don't know if I can't say never because I need to look at this before I force somebody fact checks me on this. But that's a huge reach advantage for somebody coming into it, like looking down on Floyd. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
like well-known boxer, amateur boxer, whatever you want to call it, lost to KSI. I get it, but I mean,
could he like just start to, I guess, in a way, maul Floyd? Sure, he could try to use that, but the thing is, bro, Floyd has power too, though. So
that's my thing. Is Floyd's going to get power?
Will leave this chin exposed, and I think that's where that comes into that experience again. We saw Floyd touch up, uppercut, touch jab, body shot. Like it's the man has seen so many fists come at him. Like,
well, that's what I'm thinking. Like Floyd could break this dude's ribs pretty quickly.
Bro, I honestly think he could end it soon if he came out. The thing is, too, Floyd has fantastic conditioning. Like, you see the man runs like 6-7 miles.
He's also pissed now.
You say what?
He's also pissed. Like, he wants to kill them.
Oh, really? Just because, like, they've been, trolling him?
Yeah, the whole, like, got your hat thing, like.
Right.
Like, yeah, because, like, both of them now have, like, full-time security around them because, like, they're basically, like, afraid, like, Floyd's going to kill them.
I mean, yeah. I definitely think Floyd is going to pretty easily handle this, but it's going to be. I would more so be sad, bro, if Floyd lost to this dude.
Dude, his legacy is over.
Yeah, it would be for them, and I don't think I could handle the ego that would come. Oh my god, the ego that would come with the freaking Paul brothers.
That ruins boxing forever. Does it not?
I don't think they could stay on this planet with that ego.
No.
Like they would. Oh my god, dude! They would think they were God's literal gift to mankind. I couldn't do that. So I need Floyd to win. Really, is what I'm saying.
The whole boxing,
because it's justified. The man, went doggone 70, 90 fights in amateur fighting, 50 plus fights pro. I mean, sure, I get why his ego is what it is. He deserves it. These guys, on the other hand, no, I don't want that.
No.
Yeah, dude. No, gosh. But we'll see what the bets look like. I kind of want to. You got to show me how to do this betting because I want to do those. What are those called? Like the little bets, like in like while it's happening.
Oh, like the live bets, stuff like that.
Yeah. Like like those little like who's gonna like punch next.
Yeah.
I was like those.
Yeah,
that's
like the little prop bets.
Yeah, that's what they're. Yeah. I want to do those, bro. Yeah. So you got to show me that.
I'm interested to see because like on all the like betting apps, I have not seen the fight listed yet.
Well, when is it?
June 6th. So while we're in Vegas.
Yeah. Oh, bet. Yeah.
So we'll be able to watch it at a sports book. So it'd be nice.
Yeah.
But
at a sports books, what's that?
Sports books like where they have like all the TVs and stuff, where you place your bets, everything.
Okay.
So we'll be able to watch it on the big screen. But I wonder if Vegas will have like the ability to bet on it, because one of the guys that I know that's really big into betting flew from where he lives in Florida to Vegas to bet on the Jake Paul fight, and the books didn't have it. But I was able to bet it on my app on my phone.
Yeah.
Because
as long as we're able to bet it somewhere, whether it be like on the phone or in person. I mean, do you get more for in person?
No, I mean, it's just the biggest thing is just as long as you have it. That's the only, if you have the ability to bet it. Because but it's weird that the apps don't have it, but if Vegas does, whereas in like the last one, Vegas didn't have it. But I mean, these like apps and stuff are still Vegas, if you will.
Yeah. It's just it's an extension of Vegas.
Yeah, so it's like, why did you have it on an app, but I couldn't do it in person?
Yeah, that is.
So like, and that's the thing is, why can't I do it on my phone, but I can do it in person if that's the case on the other one? But I don't think that I don't know if they're gonna have it because it's like an expedition. It's not a real fight.
Right. That may be.
Because I think they've lost too much money now off the 2 fights that have happened. Because nobody really bet Nate Robinson, everybody bet Jake Paul. And then the last one, nobody bet that Ben Askren guy. Everyone bet Jake Paul. So like Vegas is losing money on those kind of things.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. House always wins. They're not gonna let the people win every single time.
Right. Well, I think if there's money to be made off betting, I think Vegas wants a part there. So they'll make something happen.
Well, and that's the thing is, I think people are dumb enough to bet Logan Paul against Floyd. So I think they could make a lot of money off of it. But Floyd is a huge favorite.
Like, so I'm saying, imagine the come up if. Oh my god,
dude, the come up would be unreal. So the first odds that I saw are Logan Paul plus 900, which for those that don't understand, you put $100 on Logan Paul to win, you win $900 for every 100 you bet.
Bro, I kind of want to do that just cause.
Same.
Like low key, just $100. Probably just throw that in there.
Yeah.
Yo, I might do it. I just might. Oh man, yeah. Because I mean, if it's that much, especially if it gets to a great, I gotta do it just for the fact of like, what if?
Yeah, facts. Yeah, and then like you might even have the option of like a tie too, like if it's like a draw, like because like remember when Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. fought? To bet that it was like plus 800 to tie, like to draw. So like if you put $100 on it, you won 800 if it's just because they tied.
Well, do you know how mad Floyd would be if they tied?
I count that as a loss for him.
Absolutely. That's everybody's gonna count that as a loss. Mm-hmm. They're gonna clown him. Bro, I know we can keep going on this, and I don't want to hold you up.
So, you're good, bro.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up here. Long and short. Well, we'll be back with this more next episode. Anything else you want to kind of close out with right here, bro?
No, I think that's everything for now. We'll get these episodes going back, and we'll get these people this content.
Absolutely, yeah. We're gonna get back on a roll with a little bit more flexible of a schedule. Yes, Thank you guys for watching us and listening to us, hanging out with us. As we said, we got more coming, and we really appreciate the support, and we look forward to giving you all more content.
Absolutely. Appreciate you guys. Till next time.